Good morning, everyone. This is Becky here at X Creations, and this is a hashtag Friday Sews. Again, this hashtag was by Jen in Today in Jen's Sewing Room, and I heard Carol say it's been about 3.5 years since this hashtag was started, and there are a number of people involved, and I've been watching a bunch of ladies already. Like I watched. So Carol, and I watched Claire O'Bobbins and one other. Can't remember the channel now. But anyway, I'm going to do a quick roundup of this week's WIP finishes. This is my works in progress bin that is right here. And it's getting to where you can see some empty space in it. And I'm just progressing as I can. My next project is this dress here. Hi, Pam. And it needs understitching. It needs a zipper. It needs the sleeves set in or put in, and then side seam and hemming on sleeves and the bottom. I've already shortened the sleeves by 9 inches because I think they were supposed to be here. I can't stand shirts that hit like anywhere near my elbow, either be all the way down at my wrist or up here. So I've cut them so that it's going to be short sleeves. And here in South Carolina, you don't need long sleeves very often, except this morning because it's like freezing cold again. But anyway, we'll do more on that when it's finished. So let's go through the finishes. And I think I should start with the little boy pajamas because they've been held over and held over and held over. So the first pair I finished was the little pajamas. The dragons. And if I remember right, these are a size 4. Howard, stop it. You don't want to go out there. You'll be out there 2 seconds. I'm going to throw paint tubes at you. So yeah, the little dragons got finished. There's the front, there's the back. And I'll tell you which pattern this is here in just a minute. It's an old pattern because these are from like 10, maybe 15 years ago. Maybe not that long, but then this one's the bad to the bone PJs. And trying to get the true color to settle in there. There you go. It's really orange, like a pumpkin orange, but they both PJs have a little pocket, store a snack or put your toy car in. So I finished those. So let me tell you what the pattern is for those. Those are not going to stay on there. Howard's being a little bit beastie this morning. So he's been chasing poor Callie all around the house. So the pajamas come from Simplicity, $39.87. And I did long pants and short top. And this was put out in, who knows? I don't see a copyright on it. Yes, I do. 2006. So that's probably how old this project is. I probably bought the pattern and then set it aside. And again, the little boys that these were going to be for are grown. They're in their teens now. So what was next? I think the next thing I finished was the purse. And that is Vogue V8376. And we did this one right here. And hi, Irene. So I got a little confused because I didn't think I'd cut the right tab out. And then I had these weird odd shapes. And then I noticed that there is a tab that looks like mine. But then I got it in my head that the snap would be in the wrong place. So when you look at the bag, it looks okay, but it's obvious that if you looked at this picture and then looked at my bag that I've put the snaps in the wrong place. They are impossible to move because they're magnetic snaps, and you can't move them once they're installed because you actually cut holes in the project, in the bag. So let me get the bag off the hanger here. I'll set that down there for right now. So this is my bag here. And I've got some things inside. Let me take that out. I'll show you the inside here. It's got a square pocket, so you could put like a notebook or whatever. And then it does have a kind of a sunglass pocket in there. So it is fully lined. And this is where the snap should have been about an inch lower there and an inch higher on here so that it would lock in. So see, but then I told myself, no, that's just so I can put more stuff in my bag. So yeah, so this is my bag, front and back. And the bottom of the bag is actually 4 thicknesses thick because you've got the bag interfacing and then this outer fabric. And yeah, I'm tickled with the bag. Everybody's saying they want the bag. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm kind of attached to it right now. On the handles, it said to sew close to the edge with your zipper foot on your sewing machine, but instead I hand sewed it. So let's see if I can show you the inside of it. I did some hand stitching. So that's all done by hand, where I brought the 2 pieces of this, and there's a piece of cotton cording inside here. The only part I did not like and do not like is where the inner tab piece here comes up, and there was no way to really cover this bit. So I think that's why sometimes you'll see on a bag where they put like a metal strip around here and then clamp it in. That's to cover that little gathering bit. And okay, go ahead, Greg. So that's one thing I did not like about that. My son's getting ready for work. So yeah, that was the bag, Vogue 8376. And then the next was the self-drafted Christmas stocking that we started together when I lived up at the cottage. So it's 5+ years old. And I finished it. I still had some of the bird fabric that's in the background, but this is the finished Christmas stocking. And we had sewn most everything on this together, and I need to go back and see if I can find the original video for when we created this. It was during one of our sewing get-together type things that I did live. And oh God, stop it. Come on, Piper. Howard, you're going to get put out on the patio in the cold if you don't knock it off. He's picking a fight with everybody and anybody this morning. I don't know what is up with him. But anyway, I ended up, sorry about that. I had to use this stocking front as my pattern because I did not have the original paper pattern anywhere in sight. So then I went to my stash and I found that I still had some of the bird fabric. So at least my outer stocking is all the same fabric. Now I did also fully line it. So it's got some like stars and swirls on the inside, and it's fully lined all the way to the toe. And I put a little tab on it to hang it, of course. And my idea for this will be a giveaway come Christmas time. And I'm going to fill it with some of my favorite things. So if you hang around till Christmas time, at Christmas time, we'll do a giveaway. And this will give me time to pick up some of the things that I really enjoy and I'll wrap them and stick them in the stocking, and I'll give that away at Christmas time. It'll probably be USA only, simply because the cost of postage is crazy, but that's something for everybody to look forward to at Christmas. Then the last thing, I just had to rework the tie on this, and that was New Look 6179, and I did the one that looks like the yellow shirt here, because in my stash, when I went looking for some 1/4 inch elastic, because the tie has fabric on either end of a piece of elastic to kind of make it easier to get the shirt on and off and to gather up this, because the neck opening is huge until you put the ties in. So this was my finish of that. I'll have to move back a little bit. And I fell in love with this fabric when it came in at Joann's. I was working at Joann's, so that's been probably, oh my gosh, almost 22 years ago is how long this one's been started. And again, I had to use what I had in my stash. I'm trying to use from my stash. And on the neck edge, it said to use a 1/4 inch double fold bias tape to create your casing. And I didn't have a color that really went with this, so I used black. And now I'm wondering, it does create a shadow on it. I don't think it's horrible, but I'm worried about the color running from the bias tape. So I'm going to run this through a wash on its own with a color grabber. And hopefully it won't bleed onto this cream, because I would be oh so sad if it does that, because I love this shirt. It actually fits me. It was cut out to a 22, which the thing about every pattern company, you really have to pay attention. You have to, when you're looking through a pattern book, like Simplicity's pattern book or McCall's, go to the back and look at their measurement charts. I don't care if they are all big four, Simplicity, McCall's, Vogue, or Butterick. I don't care if it's any of those four, or New Look, or Berta, or can't remember some of the other pattern companies, but everyone has a different block and a different set of measurements that they utilize. So you can't buy a pattern according to the size that you would purchase in the store. Always look at their body measurement guide, and also look at the finished garment measurements. So that if you take your measurements and you compare them to the finished garment measurements, you have to have room for ease. So you want finished garment measurements that are going to be for your chest area about 1 inch to 2 inches bigger than your actual measurement. So always verify, check their charts for what body measurements they used, check for finished garment measurements. Sewing is a lot of paying attention to measurements. It really is. And so I really love this shirt. Not sure the green dress behind me. I can move Gretchen over. Come here, Gretchen. I don't know that this one's going to fit me, because it's a size 18, but we'll see. I am wearing a large in purchase stuff now, and I am going to probably continue losing weight, and there's that, but I'll hold on to it. The reason it looks all funny right here is you're supposed to lace ribbon back and forth here and draw it up. This is up like this right now because I've got to do the understitching on the facing and then turn it in and tack it at the shoulders. So all of this that's sticking up will fold inside. So don't worry about that. And then I just have the sleeves pinned onto Gretchen just to give me an idea of what it's going to look like. And I think it's going to turn out cute. Everything has, it's just like with any other art, there's always an ugly stage where it's just like not looking like it's going to look right. You just have to keep going. Just keep going. So I'll put a list of the patterns that I used. I'll try to find the video for when we did this. And that is all I have for this Friday sews. I am working on the baby sweater that I'm knitting, which you guys know I'm new to knitting. I'm learning different things with every project. And I don't know if this baby sweater will be wearable or not, but this is a sleeve. And I have the front and the back are back here. And I've shared these before. And I don't think I did my decreases correctly on the neck edge at all. I don't think I did those right at all. But I'm hoping it won't matter when it's done. And I think this is a size 12. I may have made the back too tall. This is the back of the sweater. So this will go, maybe it's the front I made. I don't know. We'll find out if it turns out. I keep trying. And Vicky, Messy Table, she just said, keep going, keep going. So that's the little sweater so far, front and back. And the gray stripe on the front. Yeah, see, I've made the front too long by a few stitches, but hopefully it'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. I'll make it work one way or another. We'll see. So I'm going to keep pressing on. Hi, Teresa. So I just wanted to pop on and do a quick Friday sews. I don't know if Mary's coming on or is on yet. I just wanted to do this really quick before she comes on. Yesterday, she lost power. I don't know if you guys saw her short, but she got hit with a major blizzard, it looked like. So everybody stay warm now that we've turned back to winter, the day after the first day of spring. And I will see you in the next video. I'm going to get to sewing on the dress here that's on Gretchen, and we'll talk about more of that next Friday. And hopefully I will have these WIPs done, all of them done out of that bin. There's Vicky. All right, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.